Welcome to Oaxaca, the city of color, tradition, and food. One of the oldest and most indigenous cities in all of Mexico. A beautiful city where you can find tons of local markets, historic sites, indigenous influence, and some of the best food in Mexico. So, let's go. See what we can find. Of course, we're in the main Zocalo here. We have a little market, traditional clothing, souvenirs. The beautiful colors. And of course, the historic church in the middle of the city. This is where it all starts. So, gonna walk around a little bit. We're gonna do some market hunting. And of course, show you what the city is about. This is a Monday, late morning, early afternoon, and the streets are absolutely packed. It is a big tourist city. There's a lot of people here from all over the world. It's located in the south of Mexico, but I just can't believe how many people are out here. Even at night, there is a ton of people out in the streets, enjoying food, socializing. It's very hot in the daytime, so a lot of people like to come out earlier in the morning or later at night because it does get very hot here. But as you can see, we have some restaurants that line the Garden Way. Very old buildings, churches, beautiful architecture everywhere. So a couple of very popular markets here. One is only for food, so if you're going to eat, breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner. And the other market is more for arts and crafts, your souvenirs, clothes, stuff like that. So of course, we're going to check them both out. They're very close to the center here. Oaxaca is the city of Mezcal. This is where Mezcal was originated from. For those of you who don't know Mezcal or not familiar, it's like the cousin of tequila. It's like tequila, but it's not tequila. But it's still made from the agave plant, I believe. Very strong. They usually serve it in a shot glass, a little bit bigger than a normal shot glass. And usually just sip it. So you'll see mezcalerias everywhere here in the city. They offer you free samples, try and get you to buy a bottle. But this is the home of mezcal. You can see some of the beginning of the markets here. We've got a few souvenir stores here that line the street. And there we go, speaking of mezcal, Casa del Mezcal. That is the house of mezcal. So I'm sure they have all different kinds of mezcal in there that you can try. Oh wow. Beautiful city. Let's see what we can find in some of these markets. Here we are, Mercado 20 de Noviembre. And this is what we're going to call Meat Alley. So check this out. Wow, you can see the smoke already. You have a bunch of meat vendors here on the side. They grill the meat up right in front of you as soon as you order. Hola, buenas tardes. Wow, it's filled with smoke in here. It is very hot from the grills, of course. Get your meat, put it right on the grill. Have you seen anything like that? I have not. Wow, that's very cool. And it is packed in here. Wow, so many people everywhere. Wow, this is crazy. So, some typical food from Oaxaca includes mole, tlayudas. Mole is like a sauce, chocolate sauce actually. Right there, you saw it, what that guy was eating is the mole, originating from Oaxaca here. Also, this bread here is called pan de yema, and what they do is they dip it in a sort of hot chocolate. So it's like bread dipped in hot chocolate. Wow.
Mole, chocolate.
Absolutely packed in this market. We're gonna try and get some food here in a second. See what we can find. Girls try to take my camera. All right. But this is the market of food. So this is just one big market, all filled with food stands. And this is where celebrity comes to eat. As you can tell, it is absolutely packed in here. Absolute insanity here. People everywhere, vendors everywhere, selling everything. Wouldn't be a Mexican city without the artisanal crafts. As you can see here. Oh yeah, all the chiles, the spicy chiles. Oh yes, we've got the music. We've got the good vibes going on here in Oaxaca City. Just strolling down the street. This is what we are going to call the $10 challenge. We've got 200 pesos here. Flip it around. 200 pesos, which is $10. We're gonna go inside this market. This is probably the biggest and well-known market here in Oaxaca. And we're gonna try and get a full meal, which includes food, a drink, which means beer, dessert, and a souvenir. All for $10. So here we go. All right, we're entering the market now. We're gonna try and get some typical Oaxacan food to show you out, and gotta keep it all under $10. So let's see if we can do it. What do we got? So enfrioladas. Those are typical from Oaxaca. A mole sauce. Mole is very popular here in Oaxaca. It's kind of a chocolate sauce. And then they put enchiladas, a lot of different kind of food in this sauce. But the sauce is what makes it special, and that sauce is called mole. So, where are we going to eat? Where are we going to eat? This is all the typical Oaxacan food here. You've got your little bread here you dip in chocolate, and moladas in the mole sauce. Tlayuda is another very famous dish. And of course, you have the mole. Buenas tardes. Oh, right. Let's see what we got here. Frijoladas. Do the enfrijoladas y corona.
Frijoladas con pollo, con cecina de res, puerco, chorizo. Sí, 70. Sola.
Sí.
Solo.
Sí.
Solo.
Okay. So we got some enfrijoladas, which is 70 pesos. plus the Corona is going to be another 40 pesos. We're at half of our budget. So that's about $5.50. Still have half the budget to work with. Gracias. Have our Corona here. So, enchiladas, los tortillas. So we got the typical Oaxacan food, a beer, and we're only at half the budget, so we're doing pretty good. $5.50. We still have dessert and a souvenir to go. So, we're looking good here for now. Look at these huge tortillas. They're called tlayudas. They usually come, they put some beans on the top of it and then they fill it with all different kinds of meat. Kind of interesting. Haven't seen that one before. Pretty good prices here. So you've got your mole. Well, everything's about $5. Oh, gracias. And here we have our enfrijoladas. So this right here is the mole sauce, and you have tortillas and cheese. So it's the basic one, but we had to keep it in our budget here. So let's go ahead and try it out. ¿Tienes salsa picante? Cuidado, gracias. Have to get the spicy salsa here.
Se le va a comer, hay mole negro, coloradito, hay clayudas, quesadillas.
See how spicy we got here.
Hay caldo de res, caldo de pollo. Hay amarillo de res,
Not very spicy. Let's give it a second though. Not spicy at all, actually. Like a 5 out of 10, if that. It looks pretty spicy, but it is not. I like spicy food. It's been hard for me to actually find something spicy here in Mexico. But I still have hope. Actually doesn't have much flavor here. And it's not a typical tortilla either. You can see definitely tell it's homemade though. Not great, not bad, but not great. But this will certainly fill me up for a couple hours here, so. And we still have half our budget. I'm gonna finish this and then we will see you for dessert. Tried to rip me off there. They tried to say it was 120, but it was 110 actually. And well, it's what you have to watch out for here. Sometimes they try and charge you extra, so I always got to check the receipt and make sure they're charging you the correct amount. But all right, let's just try and find some dessert, shall we? It's literally half the budget, so we're doing quite well. So this is what a tlayuda looks like. Looks like a tortilla pizza. It's pretty good, but a lot of food as well. There's another one. Tlayuda. In Mexico City they have tlayudas as well, but it's kind of a different thing. Okay, let's get some dessert. Ah, buenas tardes. Quiero este. ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánto? Okay. Okay. Para ti, gracias. All right. We got dessert. Whatever this thing is. Bread and sugar, like most desserts. So that leaves us with 80 pesos to go. I think we can find a good souvenir for 80 pesos. Oh yeah. Should have made this a $5 challenge. I think that would have been a little bit more difficult. $10, very doable. We got a beer, we got an entree, and we got a dessert so far for 120 pesos, which is $6. 60% of our budget. Oh, incoming with the tortilla pizzas. Okay. Wow, it's hot and smoky. Know what half this stuff is, but if you like meat, this is the place for you. So, looks pretty popular. Must be good. All right. This way. Oh, look at this. Want to try some bugs? Come to the right place. Chapulines, crickets, beetles. Not for me. Can't. But we have made it to the Mercado Hidalgo, I believe, or Benito Juarez. And let's see the best souvenir we can find for 80 pesos. I'd like to get a t-shirt. See if we can do it. Pretty cool shirts there. $100. Ooh. Nice bags, jerseys. Traditional clothing here. Gracias.
¿Espera la pulsera?
Buenas tardes, amigos. ¿Cuánto para un jersey?
Hay diferentes precios, amigo. Por decirlo
Buscando para algo es
México.
solo tengo 80 pesos.
80 pesos, no tengo.
No. ¿Cuánto?
Ese es,
¿100?
la de arriba vale 280.
280. Oh, muy caro.
280. No, ese in Mexico is very cheap, eh? In US,
Some places.
Where are you from?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
See, that's why. See, that's why I'm here, though. That's why I'm here. I can't afford it.
Don't cry, please. Don't cry.
Gracias.
Oh my. Jesus Christ. Vegas. Oh. very expensive. It's impossible.
Demasiado expensive. Hasta luego. Yes. Guys making fun of me. Saying Vegas is too expensive. Wow, a lot of clothes. But not the kind of clothes we're looking for, because this is all women's clothing. Guy wanted $280 for a jersey, he's out of his mind. Oh, a little poncho action here. Chivas. Chivas. Alright, time to stop messing around and find a souvenir. Know where I am right now. Mainly just clothes, women's clothing. What is this? We find live animals in the market. Bunnies, little mouses, rats. What is this? Lizards. This guy's trying to get out, poor guy. Fish. Whoa! That's not real. It's a mini alligator. This market has more than I thought. Ooh. Fresh strawberries, fresh fruta. Nice Oaxacan bags. Buenas tardes. ¿Cuánto para camisa?
Tengo estampadas en 200 y bordadas 300.
Okay. Gracias.
Sí.
$300 for a shirt. You can get a better looking shirt for $120 literally right outside. $120. Alright, I don't know if the shirt's gonna happen since they want $300 for a shirt. Gracias. See what else we got here. Oh, the chile. Look at this chile. No photos, but I got video.
You have to buy.
Chile, chile, chile. Red hot chili peppers. Oh, look at this. Now this would be a great souvenir if I could only take it on the plane, which I could not. Okay, might have to settle on a shot glass here. Let's pick out a good shot glass. That's always a great souvenir. Oh, look at this, a little skull. Where are the workers at? Buenas tardes, ¿trabaja aquí? ¿Cuánto?
Este está en 80.
¿80? Perfecto. Uno. Okay.
Déjalo en la esquina, le cobran.
Sí. 80 pesos. Look at that. We have met our budget. Mezcal gum. Gracias.
Gracias.
And that'll do it for the $10 200 peso challenge. We have hit the mark right on the button. We've got food, we've got a beer, and we've got a souvenir, and also a dessert for $10. I would say that is pretty successful. What a beautiful city. Kind of reminds me of Guanajuato with the beautiful buildings and the colors. It is a bit expensive though. Mezcal ain't cheap. Tequila is way cheaper, I gotta say. I think it's because of the process that goes into making mezcal. It takes a very long time. It's very strenuous work. But pretty cool city nonetheless. Highly recommend for anybody to come out here and see. Oh, look at this. It's a little casino. They've got a bunch of little machines in there, people gambling. This is what I was talking about. These shirts here, 100. These shirts. And of course, Domino's Pizza. Just does not feel right here in this city to have a Domino's Pizza. It's way too beautiful for that. As you can see by this beautiful tree here coming up. Very cool artisanal store there. Tejate, which is another drink that originates from Oaxaca. Beautifully colored buildings. The rustic look. This place would be very cool during Day of the Dead. It's probably one of the better places in Mexico to be for that. Oh. And another artisanal market here, just down the alleyway. Wow, the beauty. The beauty and the color. Homemade goods here. All your typical souvenirs, clothes, bags, magnets. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. The Temple de Santo Domingo de Guzman here in Oaxaca City. Wow. These Catholic churches. Nothing short of spectacular every time. See the detail in that stonework. The beauty, the color, the history, and the city has it all. Could spend all day just walking these streets, enjoying the views. A lot to see. There it is. Welcome to Monte Alban, a prehistoric site built in 500 BC by the indigenous Zapotec people here.
Datando de 6200 antes de Cristo. Entonces, hasta el momento son las más antiguas que se han encontrado en todo el continente.
This was a very important site for the Zapotec people. This was their capital. They built it high up on the mountains. That way they could have a view of the entire city in case anybody's trying to come in and take over. So, quite impressive. I think this is one of the oldest sites here that's still preserved today. And wow, pretty cool to see something so old. Located here in Oaxaca, Mexico. Wow. This is a very large scaled system here. Of course, you have many different temples and pyramids. Just the fact that as much of this remains today as it does is very impressive.
¿Tú por qué?
You ask the hi, see, for the pictures, then we meet here.
And where do you do the walk down?
Where? For this way.
Got to go all the way to the top of that pyramid, get the view of the entire city. Very cool. Well, there you have it. A little bit of the historical city of Monte Alban. And there you have it, the beautiful, indigenous influenced, colorful city of Oaxaca, Mexico. Hope you enjoyed this little tour, and we'll see you next time. Adios.